Hey, welcome to math again today. Boy, seems like math comes around every day again, but here we are. So we can figure out intervals in time using timelines, just like we use number lines. So this is a different way of figuring out elapsed time. What we were doing last time was on a clock. This is going to be on a number line. So we want to figure out, suppose that it's 3:40. So I'm going to put my 3:40 there. And Glenn needs to be home by 5:10. So I put my end time there. How much time does he have from 3:40 to 5:10? So what we're going to start with is first write the hours in here to draw where the hours would be. So the hour after 3 would be 4 o'clock. And then we're going to 5:10, so we'll put 5 o'clock. And then when we've got those 2 hours in there, then we can figure out how much time went from 3:40 to 4 o'clock. How much time passed between them? So 45, 50, 55 at the top of the hour, 20 minutes. From 4 to 5 is 1 hour. And from 5 to 5:10 is 10 minutes. So if I was going to add these together, I would say 20 minutes plus 10 minutes equals 30 minutes and 1 hour. So I can say that Glenn has 1 hour and 30 minutes and from when he starts something to when he needs to be home. So the next question says, Ronan works from 11:40 to 3:50. How much time does he work? So that's my first number, 11:40, and my end time is 3:50, and I'm going to put my hours in first. So the hour after 11 would be 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So from 11:40 to 12 o'clock is 20 minutes. From 12 to 1 is 1 hour. From 1 to 2 is 1 hour. From 2 to 3 is 1 hour. And from 3 to 3:50 is 50 minutes. So I know that when I add my minutes together, I have 50 minutes and 20 minutes. So 50 and 20 equals 70 minutes. And I know that 70 minutes is more than an hour because yesterday we were figuring that out. So there's 60 minutes in an hour, so I'll take that away. So there's another hour I have to add, plus 1 hour. And I have 10 minutes left over. So I have 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So Ronan is going to work 4 hours and 10 minutes. I hope you were able to see what I was doing there. Break it down into the minutes to close to the hours, and then you can add those minutes together. So now you are going to be drawing your own timelines and seeing if you can figure out what is the time interval. So this activity starts at 2:30, goes to 7:50, and you need to draw a timeline. So for all of these, I'm going to ask you to pause, draw a timeline, and figure out what the time interval is, and then come back. Okay, you're back. Awesome. So I'm going to draw a nice long line. This is 2:30. This is 7:15. So the next hour would be 3. Then it would be 4. Then it would be 5. And I got to go with 7, 6, and 7 o'clock. So from 2:30 to 3 is 30 minutes. That's 1 hour. That's 1 hour. That's 1 hour. That's 1 hour, and this is 15 minutes. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hours, and when I add my 30 and my 15, I have 45 minutes. Hope that's what you figured out too. Way to go. So this one, doesn't matter, you just need to have a lot of space, I guess. 12:45 to 3:35. So the next hour would be 1, 2, and 3. So from 12:45 to 1 would be 15 minutes. This is 1 hour. This is 1 hour. And this is 35 minutes. That sure didn't work out very well. That's okay. So now I have 2 hours. And if I add my minutes together, 35 and 15, I come up with 2 hours and 50 minutes. Way to go. I hope you got that as well. All right. So we got 3:10 to 5:55. So from 3:20, the next hour would be 4. And then 5, and that's still in the 5 hours. So from the 20 to the 40, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then the hour. So that would be, yikes. How many minutes is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 minutes. This is an hour. And this is 55 minutes. So I'm going to add my minutes together first because I know they're going to be greater than 60. 5, that's 95 minutes. So I know that I can't have 95 minutes, so I'm going to take away 60 minutes, which was 1 hour, and I'm left with 35 minutes. So this was, I have to add 1 hour. So I got 1 hour plus 1 hour is 2 hours, and I'm left with 35 minutes. Wow. Oh, awesome. Last one. 4:35 to 7:50. So the next hour would be 5, then 6, and then 7. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. This was an hour. This was an hour. And this is 50 minutes. So I'm going to add those two together because I know they're going to be greater than 60. So that's 75 minutes. I'm going to take an hour out of there. So that's 15. So I'm going to have to add 1 hour to my hours. So it's 1, 2, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Awesome. I hope you got those all right, grade 4. Okay, so Sarah now starts her homework at 6:45. She works for 20 minutes. We need to find out what time does she stop doing her homework. So here comes Sarah. She's going to be working for 25 minutes. This is the starting time, 6:45. So she's going to work for 25 minutes. I'm going to count by 5s till 25. So I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So this is the time she has done her work. So if I'm going to count 6:45, this would be 6:50, 6:55. This one right here would be 7 o'clock. And to the 7 o'clock, I'm going to go 5:10. So she would be finishing her work at 7:10. Okay. So now Sarah is going to do her homework. She starts at 12:50. She does homework for 2 hours and 40 minutes. What? Okay, so I'm going to add the 40 minutes first. I'm going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So there's 40 minutes. So, and then, okay, so then I'm going to count how many this is. So this would be 12:45. This would be 1 o'clock. 1:05, 1:10, 1:15, 1:20, 1:25, 1:30. So this is 1:30. And then I have to add the 2 hours. So 1:30 plus 1 hour would make 2:30. And 2:30 plus 1 hour would make 3:30. So she finished her homework at 3:30. Way to go. Okay, I'm going to ask you to pause the video and we're going to come back and you're going to do some of these on your own. So see you in a minute.